Juan Carlos Cañada sat alone in court Wednesday as attorneys postponed his arraignment on a case where he's accused of 2 murders and 2 attempted murders. Police arrested the 22-year-old a week after someone gunned down 43-year-old Roman Cervantes and 27-year-old Jose Mojica.
The best little city in America is nestled in the Central Valley. Fresno is a diverse city with many ethnic groups and home to thousands of war-torn Southeast Asian refugees. These groups include the Vietnamese, the Cambodians, and the Laos. The Vietnamese escaping the Viet Cong, the Cambodians escaping the killing field of Pol Pot, and the Laos and the Hmong escaping the Communist Party of the Laos regime. Many Southeast Asian refugees were granted political asylum under the Reagan administration, and they settled in the United States. Fresno, California will be a hot destination for Laos refugees in the early 80s. The youth will face many obstacles, from language barrier to adapting to the culture. Living on food stamps and wearing proving shoes to school, the refugee became a target for bullying and physical attack. They mimicked their surroundings and formed gangs. The Hmong became the MOD. The Cambodian became the TRG and the ABZ. The Laos became the Lao Blood.
An accused Valley gang member charged with 2 murders is staring at a potential death penalty as he pleads his case in court. Action News reporter Corin Hoggard shows us what could complicate the life or death decision for Fresno County prosecutors.
Yes. Juan Carlos Cañada sat alone in court Wednesday as attorneys postponed his arraignment on a case where he's accused of 2 murders and 2 attempted murders. Police arrested the 22-year-old a week after someone gunned down 43-year-old Roman Cervantes and 27-year-old Jose Mojica. The February 6th shooting left a lot of evidence for police to collect at a southwest Fresno apartment complex, and some of what investigators found might complicate the Cañada case.
Detectives have located in excess of 30 shell casings on scene, and that came from several different types of firearms.
I think it's going to be very difficult to pin it on one person. If there's over 30 shots fired and there's casings found from different firearms that were used,
Legal analyst Tony Capozzi says a self-defense claim could look reasonable on the surface. To get a murder conviction, he says prosecutors will have to prove Kenyatta was a shooter and the victims were not a threat to him.
2 people have survived. Are they cooperating in identifying this defendant as being the shooter?
Detectives haven't revealed yet how they identified Kenyatta or if they found a weapon used in the killings. Prosecutors filed special circumstances in the case since it's a double murder, so it could be a death penalty case. Capozzi says Kenyatta's prior violent criminal history works against him on that decision. He has 2 violent felony convictions as an adult, and court orders didn't allow him to own a firearm since before he turned 18. The attorney appointed Wednesday to defend him says the stakes are high.
We need to start looking at social issues and preparing potentially for the penalty phase of a case like this. But most importantly, in a case, the limited information I've seen, there may be a defense here, at least a partial defense.
The judge set Kenyatta's bail at $6 million. The defendant is now due back in court in 3 weeks to enter a plea. In downtown Fresno, Corin Hoggard, ABC 30, Action News.